Good day, good day. This your boy, better yet your man, Markel Prines, and I'm back at it again. And this is part 3 of a 3-part series. This one is titled The Number 3 Biggest Threat to the Entrepreneur. Now, hopefully you guys notice a little bit difference in this video. Hopefully my sound quality is coming through a little bit better. After my previous video, I got a comment from someone that was watching. They let me know that the content was pretty good, but they had a hard time with the sound. So as an entrepreneur and being somebody that's not a procrastinator, I immediately went on YouTube and looked up different type of mics, and I found out about this lapel microphone. I went to Amazon and placed the order for it so that I could be able to come to you guys and give a better quality sound quality video. So hopefully this translates a little bit better, and hopefully the content is on par with the first 2 videos. Now, just to jump into it real quick. So this is my opinion that the number 3 biggest threat to the entrepreneur is this word here: skepticism. Now, it says a skeptic, or someone who's full of skepticism, is a person that has an attitude of doubt or disposition to incredulity, either in general or toward a particular object. And that word right there, what that means is basically belief. So a person that has an attitude of doubt or disposition to a belief either in general or towards a particular object. So these people are those people that basically you can go outside and look up in the sky and say that the sky is blue, and they'll tell you that it's not. They won't believe in a word that you're saying. Now, as an entrepreneur, you'll find a lot of these people who you'll try to share with them information about how to earn income from home, and they'll tell you that it's not real. Even if you're doing it yourself, if you've received checks from whatever business or product or service that you promote, they'll still tell you that it's not possible, or they'll have doubts in you or in the business opportunity itself. Now, some people might say that a skeptic should be listed as the number 1 biggest threat to an entrepreneur. But in my opinion, it is a great threat, but I put it as number 3 because the difference is this: a skeptic is someone that you can spot. And once when they let you know who they really are, that, hey, they won't believe a word that you're saying, you can actually disregard them and move on to someone else who actually deserves your time and your attention. Now, a procrastinator, on the other hand, they'll be the type of individual that might not be too skeptical of what you have to say, but they'll tell you that, okay, they'll join your business or they'll buy your product and service, and then they'll leave you hanging for days, weeks, months at a time. And then you'll find yourself as an entrepreneur somewhat chasing these individuals. It becomes more of a hassle than a person that's a skeptic, because as soon as you find out about the skeptic, once again, you just disregard them and you move on to the next person. So now I want to step back real quick, because as usual, I want you guys to take a quick little screenshot just so that you can reflect back on this information, because it does come in handy and is real helpful. Now, over here, we have, once again, Success Mountain, right? Success at the top, and at the bottom is time. And over here, I put the word skeptic. Now, as you can see, it looks similar to the last 2 videos, right? But the difference with this point right here is that when it comes to a skeptic, everyone has a little bit of skepticism in them to an extent, until you actually give them valid information and you explain what it is that you have to offer them. And then they usually can even out. So they can actually become a person that, and instead of me deleting the line, I'm gonna create another line there. The mountain slope starts to get a little bit easier for them to be able to climb. It starts to get a little bit easier for you to reach success, because they can actually, well, the person that's not really too much of a skeptic, they can actually become a believer. But a person that's really a skeptic and who won't believe anything that you have to say, They're more like this right here. If I could find my eraser real quick. And since I can't, this is what I'll do. I'll just use my finger. That's all right. I'm going to take away this line right here. And I'm going to remove this line also because I want you guys to get a clear picture of the reality of a skeptic. Now, when you're dealing with a skeptic, you will never be able to ascend Success Mountain because a skeptic, while you're trying to get them to get a little closer here, to come in here to be more of a believer, they go against everything that you have to say. They go against all the information that you deliver to them. They're just not going to believe it. They become a person that starts to deviate, and they go to different sources, let's say like Google or something like that, and they'll start finding misleading information about either your product or your service and everything, to try to find something to validate their feelings on why they were skeptical. So they don't even go higher to connect you to Success Mountain. They make it impossible. So that's why I say the skeptic is the number 3 biggest threat to the entrepreneur. Because once when you just identify them, you could get rid of them altogether. They can be the most detrimental to your business, actually, if you keep focusing on them, because they'll never be able to help you become successful. And if you're trying to climb a mountain that looks like this with such a curve that's in the opposite direction of where you're trying to go, you're never, ever going to be able to reach that mountain. So with that, I want to conclude this 3-part training. And I want to actually talk to you guys about something, an opportunity, an offer that I want to make to you. Now, I've done a lot more trainings that I have for my personal team, that I've done privately to help them become successful with their online business. And on the side here, I put a little note. I want you guys, as if you took a screenshot of this, I want you to look at this right here. And these are the 3 things that I don't want you guys to be. I don't want you to be a procrastinator. I don't want you to be indecisive, and I don't want you to be the skeptic, because the skeptic, they have their own mountains that they're trying to climb. And of course, if they're skeptical of what you have to do, a lot of times they're skeptical of what they have to do in order to make their lives better. So what I want to actually invite you guys to do is follow me on my Facebook page, which is Markel Prines. And what I'll do is I'll probably put a little picture, because I have 2 Facebook pages I use my name on, but it's 2 different pictures. One for friends and family, just for fun, and another that I use for my business, that I share information and motivational things with and training on. And I want you guys to like and share that on that page. If you're a positive non-procrastinator, a person that's not indecisive, and a person that's not skeptical, I've been able to help different people earn income from home, whether it's on a basis of just being able to supplement their income or being able to replace their full-time job, as I was able to do this past September 28th, 2018. So what I want to offer is free ongoing training, and I want to offer you guys an opportunity to be able to earn an income from home yourselves. Now, I know there's a lot of individuals online that you might see in your Facebook feed, different trainings and things like that. They all want to teach you something. They all want to teach you a method or a system. But it always comes at the end where they give you part of the details, not really anything that'll help you out. Because this right here, this 3-part training series, I'm going to tell you honestly, this is what I found to be one of the most helpful things as far as it relates to an entrepreneur. Because if you can't get past being these 3 things, then there's nothing in the world that a person could teach you or show you that's going to help you become successful. Sure, a person could teach you how to invest in real estate. They can teach you how to create websites or be an online marketing agency, as you see a lot of times on the Facebook feed. But if you're a procrastinator, or if you're dealing with people that procrastinate, then you're never going to reach the top of Success Mountain, no matter what information you have. So what I want to give you guys is the real secrets to success. And that is, if you can change these three things, if you can avoid being these type of people, and if you can find individuals who also don't want to be one of these three types of people, it doesn't matter what it is that you actually do, you can become successful. I've learned from being a part of different companies and different opportunities that it's not about the product or the business, it's about the individual. I've met individuals that's making residual incomes from home from selling. One guy I met does what is it again? Omega-3. Matter of fact, omega-3 oil, fish oil, but it's not for humans. It's for cats and dogs. It's for your animals, for your pets. Now, you might not think that that's a popular item, but after talking with the individual, I understand why he's successful. It's because he as a person understands the benefits of not being one of these three people. And he's created a culture around him and the people that he does business with that allows him to be able to share different things, something that might be out of the ordinary to you, like omega-3 fish oil for pets, and be able to be profitable because he's able to find individuals that don't have these traits. I also met someone who makes a residual income from home by doing different jerkies, beef jerky, turkey jerky, chicken jerky. I never knew that there was a company that allowed you to work from home to be able to build the income on that, but I actually found somebody that does it. So what I found is, it's not about your product or service, because you can join whatever company out there out of the thousands or so of companies. But if you don't have the basic principles, and if your mindset and your mentality is off, then you won't be able to reach the top of Success Mountain. So once again, I want to offer you guys free ongoing training. I want to offer you guys the opportunity to work directly with me. No paid trainings. I don't sell any type of trainings. What I want to do is I want to actually help individuals who would like to earn a residual income from home. I won't be doing any type of Facebook ads because I'm going to tell you another secret. Facebook does not like it if you actually want to help people earn money from home. Now, I'm going to say that one more time. Hopefully nobody's watching this video from Facebook and want to take the video down for me being completely honest. And what I mean by that is, when you're looking through your Facebook feed, right, and you see those ads for individuals that's telling you, click here, register here so that I can give you information on how you can do this and that. Their intention is to get you into a free, long drawn out hour or so training, and then get you to buy their program, the stuff that's supposed to really help you make money from home. They want to actually sell you something. But on the other hand, when you're an individual like myself who wants to actually be a business partner with you and help you to hand in hand earn a residual income from home. And if you try to set up a Facebook ad like that, Facebook actually looks at it and says that they won't allow you to post that type of ad because they frown upon the idea of a person helping someone create residual income. Even though it's a legitimate business opportunity, they rather a person sell you a product or service that may or may not even help. They rather a person sell something that's a one-time fix or sell just for the person that's actually selling the product or service to make an income. Now, that's my opinion. That's what I found. And through my years of being online and marketing, I've watched tons of trainings. I've went through different trainings and I found out that all of them in the end lead you down the same road. They want you to go to another site either to sign up for their boot camp, or they want you to buy their program, which they charge hundreds or even thousands of dollars for. And there's no guarantee. There's no partnership. In their eyes, you're just a customer, not a business partner. So with that being said, this will not be something that I'm able to put together as an ad because I don't want to sell you a product or service. I want to actually be a business partner so that you can profit along with me as a business partner, as it should be, and as you probably expect it to be. When you're actually clicking on those ads to get those trainings, you're expecting that, hey, you're going to make some money. You're going to earn an income from home. And 9 times out of 10, you don't. And you find that you're moving on from one so-called guru to another. But with that, once again, it's been your boy, better yet your man, Markel Prines. I want to encourage you again to like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna put a picture on here of which one. You can subscribe to any of my channels. This is Markel Prines. If you want to see the business opportunities and the motivational stuff, or if you're a person that prefers to see other stuff, because sometimes there's people that post on my page. It might not be business related, but those are family and friends or whatever, is a personal page. But I'd rather you get to the right site so that you get the right information so that you can start making an income from home. So with that, I appreciate your time today, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
We got us one wrong. Already. This is that motivation right here. Yes, sir. You know, the people need that motivation. Tenfold. Everybody going through something, you know what I mean? Already. The system won't keep you down. Oh, this that motivation. Oh, keep your head up. Never should you give up, man. I know we going through this that motivation. No lie that's on your mind. Get hard from time to time. Keep grinding, one day you'll shine. This that motivation. Oh.